X Division Gauntlet to 3 live crew, recapturing the NWA World Tag Team Championship belts, to Dusty Rhodes being elected as the new NWA Director of Authority. In the main event, however, it was Jeff Jarrett retaining the NWA World's Heavyweight title. You're right, when he won that ladder match over Jeff Hardy, but it was the repeated interference from Scott Hall. And it was also Kevin Nash who stabbed Jeff Hardy in the back that allowed Jeff Jarrett to retain the NWA title at Victory.
Oh, there he is, the current and reigning NWA Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett, who retained his title because of those two men, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. It was the double cross. It was the double cross that Jeff Jarrett's yelling at me by Kevin Nash, who Jeff Hardy thought was in his corner, that ended up costing Jeff Hardy the ladder match and the NWA World Championship. I'm sure we're going to hear what Jeff Jarrett has to say. Holding the guitar, and it was the guitar and the two guitars that Nash brought out that ended up being the last thing that Hardy could stand, the double cross. All three guitars hitting him, and his dreams were dashed. Oh, Scott Hall grabs the microphone.
Hey, yo. Now, Mike, I heard you recapping Victory Road, and that was a heck of a party, huh? And did I hear you say something about another TNA party coming up?
Yeah, we're going to talk about another party coming up December 5. That's going to be Turning Point.
Hey, Kev, you busy December 5th?
Looks like I am now.
I'm free. What you say there, Chizamp? You gonna be there?
Today, I wouldn't miss it for my world for nothing.
Well, you just heard it. All three will be at Turning Point. Kevin Nash with the microphone.
This is gonna be completely foreign to me because somebody didn't hand me a script before I walked through the curtain. So I guess I get to say whatever I want to. I got my eyes on you, young lady.
It's not live. They'll edit it if they don't like it.
Oh. Gonna give you guys a little history story, a little history lesson. I'm gonna go way before Jeff Hardy was born, okay? 1993. Hey, I'm talking over here. 1993. I got a phone call from Shawn Michaels. Asked me if I wanted to come up to the WWF and be his bodyguard. Thus Diesel was born. 2 years prior to that, I was running up and down the road with Scott Hall, drinking beer in the WCW. A couple of Jay Brones, opening match guys. You probably remember the Great Oz. Well, that phone call led to the Click. That Click was Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Triple H, and X-Pac. That group of guys was probably the most hated 5 guys in the history of the business. We had all the belts, we wielded all the power, and most importantly, we made all the money. Go forward in 1996. I was the world champion. Scott Hall was fighting for the IC belt. Sold out Madison Square Garden. That was our last night because we went down to a little federation called WCW. And on June 12th, Scott Hall and I were reunited to become the NWO. At this point, Jeff Jarrett, one of our running mates, compadre, and a hell of a beer drinker in his own right. So we became friends. We went down to Atlanta. We wielded all the power. Hell, I think even one of us was booking for a while. We had more heat than you could shake a stick at. Going old school. We had all the money, all the power. Everybody hated us. Went back to New York, same thing, NWO with Hogan. They hated us. Son, if you're telling me to wrestle, you haven't watched much of my career. I told you, I just take the money. I let somebody else wrestle in the first match. So now, you're looking at a new unit, and this unit's name is the Kings of Wrestling. So all you guys in the back that spent half your childhood sleeping with our dolls, I know it's going to be hard, but we're coming after you. We're taking over this place. Hey, without Scott and I, there wouldn't be guaranteed money, so whatever little bit of money you're making, you can thank us. If you got a good attitude, you won't soon. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna tear this place down. We're gonna make you hate being in this business. We're gonna run you out of here. And guess what? That's right. We'll own TNA. Without further ado, I'm going to toss it to the world champion.
Tenay, get over here and let me finish this interview. Hold the microphone. For the past week, Universal Studios has become the epicenter in the world of professional wrestling. From Victory Road to the Best Damn Sports Show period, there have been people and wrestlers from all over the world, from every organization coming here. Less than 5 days ago at Victory Road, Randy Savage walked right down that aisle, the Macho Man. Well, when the cameras went off, he was left in a pool of his own blood right out on the back lot, and hadn't been seen or heard from since. The immortal one, Hulk Hogan, when he saw Hall, Nash, and Jarrett walk out the back door, he couldn't get in his Mercedes quick enough, heading back to Tampa. Sting has an open invitation anytime he wants to come out of the rafters, but we know he ain't gonna be here. He's gonna keep himself in Venice Beach. DDP, the list goes on and on and on and on. Every free agent available is welcome to come in, because you're looking at the hottest 3 individuals in the world of professional wrestling, the new kings of wrestling. And before we leave the Impact Zone today, we're gonna take out two of the top dogs. So today, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Welcome to Planet Jarrett, and I have given you a final global warning.
Well, you heard it. The King of the Mountain is now joining the Kings of Wrestling. What else is going to happen in TNA? Physical athlete.
What does he have?
Oh, he's got the coconut in his hand.
And he charges at Garza. Smashed him in the head with the coconut. That's just like what he did to Sanjay Dutt at Victory Road. Kid Cash lays Garza out with that shot and then follows up with the pin all behind the back of the referee, Mike Posey. He never saw it. The victory on Impact goes to Cash, Shane, and Kazarian. Let's take you outside the Impact Zone. Shane Douglas trying to speak with whoever is inside that limo. Who is it, Shane?
Well, I've seen Nash and Hall earlier tonight. So who was in this limousine?
What do you think, Don?
Well, we've seen so many great surprises, Mike. There's no telling who could be in that limo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a ladder match for the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the world. Turnbuckles on the opposite side.
What do you think it is to the gut? Look at the pen.
Both of them. Nash in the ring. Nash has got the two guitars. You see Hardy.
Wait a minute. He just handed one to Scott Hall. Jarrett knows he's in trouble. But no, they crashed him. They crashed him. And another one. And it's all gonna be Jeff Jarrett.
My God, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Randy Savage is at Victory Road.
Losing to Petey Williams, and of course Jeff Hardy with the multiple interference from Scott Hall and Kevin Nash losing to Jeff Jarrett. They're going to want to get some revenge.
Want to remind you, if we run out of TV time, we'll keep those tape machines rolling. We'll bring you the conclusion next week on Impact. But what a dropkick by Styles, delivered with authority right into the face of Chase Stevens.
I'll tell you what, AJ Styles hit that so sharply, and look at this quick tag right in to the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. And here they are, a little teamwork. And Chase Stevens just hits the deck.
Pretty much what you'd expect, I think, from Styles and Hardy. Those good quick tags.
Oh, another combination move.
Great double teamwork off that knee drop by Styles. Hardy the cover. Oh, Stevens.
Almost three.
Just got the shoulder roll to two.
Wow, I'll tell you what, when you think about these two, I know we've talked about it, and I don't know how long they're going to do this. I mean, right now they're together because they need each other right now. They've answered the call, they've answered the challenge, but what a dream tag team this is.
I think that the TNA locker room needs this as well. They need unity, especially when you're dealing with those three egomaniacs, the quote-unquote kings of wrestling, Jeff Jarrett, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Oh, another great drop.
Time somebody stood up to Jarrett, Hall, and Nash. As you see right here, AJ Styles going for a quick pin. Has he got it?
A quick lateral press attempt by Styles, but again, Stevens powers out. AJ back to the offensive. Gonna take Stevens up. Nice block here by Chase. Oh, just pushed him. Just bull rushed him right into the corner.
I'll tell you right now, this is the Naturals and former tag team champs. They work so good together. They've been together an awful long time. And when it comes down to it, every now and then, but there again, he's so innovative, AJ Styles, and look at him.
And he's ready. Deep arm drag for Andy Douglas.
Oh, AJ pulling back on the arm of Andy Douglas. I'm telling you what, he is phenomenal. But nice blow right there by Andy Douglas. Had to get AJ off him, but what a punch right there by AJ.
Just measured him, nailed him with the big right hand. AJ, forearm shot, rocks him. Now going to spring off the ropes and charge at him. Douglas ducks the clothesline out of the full Nelson. Oh, man.
Right onto the knee.
Full Nelson backbreaker by Douglas.
Oh, my gosh, that's how you put an end to it right there. What have the Naturals got to lose? Think about it. What have they got to lose?
And with a victory, can you imagine? The Naturals would all of a sudden have to be positioned towards the top of the tag team. What it is already an incredibly deep and competitive tag team division with 3 live crew reigning as the new NWA tag title holders.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't believe it if I wasn't seeing it, but the Naturals now have total momentum in this match. And here comes the tag in to Chase Stevens.
Did you notice how the complexion, right? It has completely shifted in their favor. And now now here's the double team.
Oh, look at that. What great combination as Douglas slams him into the knee of Stevens, and he almost got the pin, and you saw Hardy trying to get in there, but AJ able to kick out just in time.
Yeah, very fortunately for the team of Styles and Hardy, because I don't think Hardy would have made it in before the 3 count. He was going to try and come in for the save, but AJ was able to power out.
AJ fighting back, but what AJ needs to do is get a tag right here to Jeff Hardy, because AJ has taken a punishment. He took it at Victory Road. Petey Williams and that Canadian Destroyer is not easy to come back from, as AJ's almost pinned again.
Yeah, off the clothesline that time by Stevens. Went for the pin, only able to get another near fall. Looks like Chase Stevens is going to go high risk. Waiting for Styles to get to his feet. Let's see what Stevens has in store.
Oh, he hits him. And here goes Stevens again.
Big sledgehammer-like blow off the top. And again, AJ able to avoid the 3 count.
AJ's got so much heart, so much so. Now Andy Douglas goes up high. AJ's got to get a tag. Oh, great counter by AJ Styles.
AJ to a knee, connects with the right hand, and then dives halfway across the ring to tag in the uncrowned NWA champ, Jeff Hardy. Hardy on fire. Reverse shot up into the ropes. Wow, what a clothesline that time for Stevens.
And here he goes, a little twist of fate right there as he nails Andy Douglas. Coming right back to Chase Stevens. This is incredible.
Jeff Hardy's got this thing turned around for the team of Styles and Hardy. There's that twist of fate. Uh-oh, watch out for Stevens.
Oh, look at this as he's just cleaning house right here.
Now Chase Stevens, wild right hand. Hardy fighting back. Now reversed and shot off into the ropes by Stevens. Great slide through by Hardy.
Wow, what do you see AJ all the way across the ring?
AJ in to protect his partner against the 2-on-1. Talk about a double team move. How about this? He elevated Stevens into the clash. He nailed him. Roll him over, get 1. Got 2. Got 3. Yes, they did it.
What a tag team. We talked about it. Did you see that innovation? Hardy throwing him right into the Styles clash, and AJ Styles finishes it.
There they are. The 2 men who stood up to the kings of wrestling. They stood up to Jeff Jarrett. They stood up to Scott Hall, and they stood up to Kevin Nash. The phenomenal AJ Styles and the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Now what?
Wait a minute.
Not this again.
Oh, look at this. Here comes Nash.
Well, they already interrupted me one time at the top of the broadcast, and now here come Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Hall and Nash making their way down the ramp, pointing to the ring, pointing to Hardy and Styles. Watch out for Jarrett!
Right behind! There's Jeff Hardy, the NWA champion, as he catches them both off guard.
Vicious steel chair shots by Jarrett. He laid out both Styles and Hardy.
All attention was on Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, and the King of the Mountain comes in from behind, and you're looking at the new kings of wrestling.
Jarrett just waffled both of them with those chair shots. Now Hall turns his attention to Styles. Nash has got Hardy. Hall has Styles up in the edge. Oh, well, Nash connects with the jackknife powerbomb. The kings of wrestling standing tall. Jarrett, Hall, and Nash. We'll see you next week on Impact.
This is TNA, the new face of professional wrestling.
You are looking outside the impact zone where the after effects of an attack by Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall on display. Kings of Wrestling, they have 3 live crew headed to the hospital and ambulance, but they're not done yet.
Oh, they said they were going to come in here and clean house, and they've already started right here. You see Red jumps right into the arms of Kevin Nash. Oh, devastating. He throws him right against the trailer.
Championship Committee member Larry Zbyszko trying to lay down the law to Jarrett, Hall, and Nash, but to no effect. Who's going to stop Jarrett, Hall, and Nash? Who's going to stop the Kings of Wrestling? And hello once again, everyone, from ringside. It's Mike Tenay, joined by Don West and Don. Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall have already fired the first strike. 3 live crews sent to the hospital. Amazing Red, D-Ray, Shark Boy, all laid out in the back. The Kings of Wrestling have threatened to take over Impact, to take over TNA, and I'm guessing we're about to feel the wrath of Jarrett, Hall, and Nash.
Well, they said they
control for the Kings of Wrestling, and there you see the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett, making his way to the ring.
Wait a minute, they're coming over towards us over here.
Kevin Nash and Scott Hall headed to the broadcast table. What's going on, guys?
I've just been told to get my head set up to Scott Hall.
Hey, I got a rookie Bowie Coon.
A rookie Bowie Q.
I got a rookie Bowie Coon. Take a walk there, card salesman.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised about the lack of respect from Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, even to my broadcast partner, Don West.
Oh, Mike, it ain't the first time. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. It's almost like a case of deja vu all over again.
Oh, another baseball reference. I love it.
There you see the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Get him, Jeff.
Jarrett on the attack. 1/3 of the Kings of Wrestling.
To the Spanish announce table.
One of the most disgusting displays, Kevin Nash, that I've ever witnessed at Victory Road. When you stab Jeff Hardy in the back. Jeff Hardy is the uncrowned World's Heavyweight Champion.
Looks to me like the champ's out there right now.
He's the uncrowned champ?
Jeff Hardy is. Jeff Hardy should be wearing the World's Heavyweight title.
But he's not,
Jeff
Mike, today.
But he's not. Yeah, he should be, but he's not.
I just want to say that anybody that watched me spike that kid earlier against that trailer, do not do that at home. It's a professional out there.
Yeah, but it was great to see the TNA locker room take up the challenge to stand up to both of you guys and Jarrett as well.
And fail. You left out they failed.
How about AJ Styles? How about how he answers
Jarrett! Jarrett! Brother!
Are you channeling Gordon Soley all of a sudden?
Channel over on.
Good night from the Sunshine State.
Jarrett, knee to the midsection. J-Rock,
here we go.
to get on track. Is he going to go for the stroke?
Time for the stroke. Oh, suck on that one.
Patented finishing move of Jarrett. Leads to 1, 2, 3.
Yes, there's our world champion.
Attaboy, champ. One more.
Hey, you know, today I want to say something before we go any further. You need to tell who's ever in the truck. No surprises tonight. No surprises. You know exactly what I'm saying.
No surprises, says Kevin Nash. But check this
That's exactly what I'm saying. Truck, get on that shot. Truck, get out of that shot. I don't want to truck. No surprises. We're running this show.
Wow.
The Trinity. Caught in midair.
Easy.
Hurricane Rana, get it again.
Oh!
Wow, you can't do that.
You can't do that. It's a girl.
He's real tough with the chick.
Jeff's going to put it into that.
Jeff Jarrett getting right in the face of James Hall.
You tell him, champ. What are these hillbillies doing?
Wait a minute, Hall and Nash leaving the broadcast table to join in the battle, and you talk about being outnumbered. AMW just being totally outnumbered here. The NYC, Trinity, Hall, Nash, and Jarrett. What is it, 6-on-2? Keep the action, keep the camera on this action as it spills outside the impact zone.
They said they were going to take over. They're doing it. I mean, they come over here and take over the announce table. Now they're taking over the whole show.
Shane Douglas, our broadcast colleague, is standing outside the impact zone near the 6 yards of steel. Shane!
You're throwing AMW inside the cage right there where Triple X is waiting. And Triple X is doing the beatdown.
Don, I'm getting word through my headsets that a second limo has arrived here at the impact zone. There it is.
You can see it. Who's in it? I hope whoever it is can get out there and help AMW.
A second limo has arrived. Who's going to be in the limo?
Another limo?
Uh-oh, you guys in the truck have been warned. The Kings are on the way.
Hey, no more surprises. I've got the what?
Who was in the limo?
We'll find out. Don't worry.
Who's in the limo?
Kev, are you going to tell these guys how to run the show?
Yeah, I'm running the show.
Miller, roll the package. And if I hear any more slack out of you, it's going to be the last time I do.
Well, just don't put your damn hand on me. If you do, I'm going to sue you. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Ready, Red?
What's this with this suing?
Unbelievable. He's countered it twice. Countered
Are you kidding me?
Another limo?
That's a third limo that's arrived at the impact zone. Oh, Hall, Nash, and Jarrett, they're going to be PO'd that we're airing these shots. Kings of Wrestling can't be happy.
That's it, man.
It's three.
It's three, man. Let's find it out.
Crazy nice.
Let's go find out. One thing knows is the Kings of Wrestling.
We're standing by outside of Universal Soundstage 21, outside the impact zone, trying to ascertain exactly who arrived in these three limousines. Now, the Kings of Wrestling, Big Kev, anybody in that one? Scott. Double J, it looks like we've come up empty-handed, my friend.
Get it outside, but guys, they want to play games with the King of Wrestling? Kev, what do you got to say to that?
I think we need to make a statement.
Where?
We'll say it. I think in there.
No lawsuits.
No loss. I might sue somebody.
Punitive damages.
There's going to be punitive damage.
Mike, more threats from the Kings of Wrestling.
Something tells me we haven't heard the last from Jarrett, Hall, and Nash this week on Impact. And here is the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. You voted him as the DOA at our website, TNAWrestling.com at Victory
I tell you,
Road.
there's so much going on. I don't know about you, but a party has started, a big ruckus, if you know what I'm talking about. I voted like the fans are going to vote. I want to see the footage. You know what I'm talking about? Let's talk about turning point. America's Most Wanted, Triple X is size 6 eyes of steel. Bottom line is they said, let's finish it once and for all. Me like to raise the bar just a little bit. We're going to do it in that, but let me tell you what, boys, I'm going to add a stipulation. The team that loses cannot wrestle together ever again here at TNA.
Whoa.
And in turning point on December the 5th, we're going to take a hard look at everything. Bottom line now is the Kings of Wrestling. We are talking about Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Jeff Jarrett. Let me tell you what, in the back, wherever the boys are listening, if you don't stop this thing now, if you don't shut it down, all this celebrating they're doing, all this running around they're doing, they're going to continue to do it. And once they got a foothold, they will strangle TNA, and they will strangle you guys. So you better get up off your highness and do something about it. And I'm giving you full access to do whatever you want to do. If 10 guys want to jump up, you don't need no contract from me. You know what I'm talking about? And the last thing I want to lay on you is, I got somebody here tonight for you, King of Wrestling. They're going to be in this building, in this ring, in this house. And that's the Dreams Gospel.
Well, I'm told Dusty was in limo number 2. I wonder if he could be talking about who was in that third limo. Let's take you to In the Pit from Victory Road with Roddy Piper. That's a triple superfly splash. What a tribute to Jimmy Snuka that was.
Right there, Jarrett. Oh, look at this. And here comes Hall and Nash.
The Kings of Wrestling have hit the ring, and haven't they caused enough chaos? Haven't they caused enough havoc here at Impact?
They can't stand to see anybody having a good match out here in the ring. They just come out here and try to send a message and take control.
Oh no, here's the stroke for Garza by Jarrett. Here's the edge. Look out! Hall's got Shark Boy up and drops him out of the edge. And Sanjay, on the receiving end of the jackknife powerbomb.
Again, all three come in, the Kings of Wrestling, and make sure that they get the final point across.
They threatened that they were going to take over TNA, and they've lived up to their words. They've lived up to those threats. The Kings of Wrestling are in control in TNA.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Here come a couple people that aren't going to put up with it. The charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy and the phenomenal AJ Styles. You don't come into their house and push them around.
Hardy and Styles. It looks like they're going to answer the challenge of the Kings of Wrestling. Wait a minute. They're pointing back towards the entrance. Could it be?
dream match at Turning Point. Savage, Hardy, Styles, Jarrett, Hall, and Nash.
December 5th at Turning Point. It's a dream six-man tag.
Order me the chicken and broccoli.
Come on, go. The 6 sides of steel. Now let's send it to Shane Douglas with the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing by here with Bullet of Woods, if you will. American Dream Dusty Rhodes. You've been an Impact player your entire career. We're 2 weeks out from the big Turning Point pay-per-view. You've been an Impact player your entire career, and you got an announcement tonight to make an impact.
Well, let me tell you what, I'm as busy as a one-arm calf rope. But bottom line, tonight I like what just happened. Bottom line, AJ Styles, Scott Hall, right here tonight in the main event. Whoa! Oh, I got one more. I got one more. And next week on Impact, right here on TNA, Monty Brown, Jeff Jarrett for the NWA World Heavyweight title. I'm a busy man. I got to go, Jeff.
World Heavyweight title here next week? Wow.
At the outset of this week's Impact broadcast, I was so proud to see the young guns, the young lions of the TNA locker room, standing up to the kings of wrestling.
Well, AJ Styles became a leader today, and what better role model than AJ Styles? Whoa! As he caught Scott Hall flush right there.
Ever since that punch from the phenomenal AJ Styles, we haven't heard from the kings of wrestling, but something tells me that's about to change.
And here he is, and you gotta wonder what has been going through his mind all day since AJ Styles caught him. You know he's gonna want to teach AJ a lesson. But does he understand what he's getting into?
The NWA Director of Authority, the legendary American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, made this matchup after witnessing AJ Styles connect with the punch to the jaw of this man, Scott Hall. Dusty made it official. Hall and Styles in our main event this week on Impact. But put on your seatbelts for next week, because on Impact our main event is going to be Jeff Jarrett and the alpha male Monty Brown. Don, it just doesn't get any bigger than that. Back-to-back weeks heading into Turning Point.
I'll tell you what, the people of Impact, what a treat. They get to see the NWA World Heavyweight Championship go down between the King of Jeff Jarrett and the alpha male Monty Brown. But I'll tell you something that I like about what happened today. Is AJ Styles and those young guns that were with him were not intimidated. As you see how Jarrett, Nash, and Hall have been trying to run roughshod over everybody. And you know what? You just gotta stand up to them.
You really said it when you use the word intimidation, because we now know that Randy Savage, Jeff Hardy, and yes, the phenomenal AJ Styles, they are going to stand up to Jarrett, Hall, and Nash. They are going to stand up to the kings of wrestling.
So many people have wanted to see the Macho Man Randy Savage back in the ring. Well, on December 5th at Turning Point, you're not just going to see him, you're going to see him team up with the phenomenal AJ Styles and the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. I can hardly wait. Turning Point, so many incredible matches.
That preemptive strike by AJ Styles, to me, it just really adds intrigue to that incredible star-studded six-man tag team matchup that we have in store for you at Turning Point on December the 5th.
You see right there, Scott Hall trying to play mind games with the phenomenal AJ Styles. I'll tell you what, AJ is too mentally tough. We know that. We've seen that in the history of TNA. I don't know that there's anybody more mentally tough than the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Very tentative, sort of a feeling out process here in the opening minute of our main event matchup.
Oh! That's a little show of disrespect right there as the toothpick is shot right at AJ.
Well, we saw AJ earlier take the first strike against Scott Hall, and he starts this match off with a pair of shots with forearms. Oh, but now Hall picks him up in the corner, paint brushed him, and then the open hand chop to the chest.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Scott Hall's going to use his size and weight. He's got to, plus his experience. That's the one advantage he has on AJ Styles, but AJ Styles has been up against him before.
Series of chops. Hall now on the defensive. The two circle. Donna, I'm getting word that we're going to take a quick commercial pin Scott Hall. Small package to the inside, cradling another near fall.
I'll tell you what, AJ Styles just trying to fight any way that he can to roll up Scott Hall. Here's the third attempt and a pin, but he couldn't quite get it.
Just a small taste, just a preview of what you will see at Turning Point, December 5.
Oh, there's the power of Scott Hall. As AJ went high, Scott Hall just found a chance to take the momentum and slam him down.
You know, I was talking about a preview of the six-man tag at Turning Point, and now we see Scott Hall's longtime tag team partner, Kevin Nash, make his way to the ringside area here in the Impact Zone. I don't know if that's been on camera yet. Now we see it.
There he is.
Over the shoulder.
You're right, Mike. There he is. And you know, Kevin Nash is looking at this for a couple of reasons. Number one, he wants to root Scott Hall. Number two, he wants to get an up-line, close, personal view of the phenomenal AJ Styles, because at Turning Point, he's got to deal with AJ, he's got to deal with Jeff Hardy, and he's got to deal with Randy Savage.
One of Hall's patented moves, overhead release slam, follow cover, and the lateral press. Only a 2 count on Styles, of course, at Turning Point. It is Scott Hall, it's Kevin Nash, it's Jeff Jarrett, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the self-proclaimed Kings of Wrestling, against the phenomenal one, Jeff Hardy, and yes, the return of the Macho Man, Randy Savage. What a great match, what a great event it's going to be.
Oh, look at right here, the teamwork, as Kevin Nash is pulling on Scott Hall to give him a little extra force, a little extra torque right there. I would not want to be Larry Zbyszko if the time runs out on this match, who of course is the judge to have to make a decision on who wins.
You're right, Larry Zbyszko is the judge in attendance from the championship committee, and if this match does go through the 10-minute time limit, he's the one that will render a decision. Abdominal stretch applied by Scott Hall, nearly neutralizing AJ at this point, and you see making contact with Nash just to add a little bit of extra leverage.
Oh, it was out of the view of the referee finally. Andrew Thomas saw it right there, and then AJ went for the elbow and missed, but AJ able to break loose that. You could see the pain that was on AJ's face.
AJ really needs to regroup at this point. AJ needs to play to his own strengths, in my mind, Don.
Oh, absolutely. Don't try to fight the Kings of Wrestling on their ground. You've got to make the territory. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Great kick by AJ Styles, something he does so well.
Wow, moves just like that. And you see how glassy-eyed Hall is after Styles connects with the enziguri. He just drilled it.
Well, AJ Styles can kick it from any direction at any place, any time. And generally when you're not expecting a nice spin kick right there.
How about that? Almost as if on cue. Just like he said, just like Don said. Then AJ charges at him, clothesline. Hall, well, he went down after the second one.
I'll tell you what, AJ Styles right now has got the momentum. He knows he's got Scott Hall reeling, and this is his chance to take advantage of it. But again, remember the size and the strength, and Scott Hall threw him right at Kevin Nash. That gives him the advantage, and now he's using his power.
Chokeslam, hit it, tag, no! The interference first by Nash leads to the Hall chokeslam, but AJ still has life. Check this out, steel chair.
Kevin Nash has got a chair right there. Referee Andrew Thomas not telling him he can't use it. But Scott Hall. Wait a minute, AJ trying to get the momentum back. Nice elbow right there to the chin.
And does. Momentum on his side. Double him over with the boot. Series of shots with the forearm as the Foxbox clock ticks down to near 2.5 minutes left in our main event.
The problem is referee Andrew Thomas is so preoccupied here with Kevin Nash that he's not following what's happening. Look at the strength of Scott Hall.
AJ went springboard, caught in midair, caught in mid-move by Scott Hall. Wait a minute, Jeff Hardy!
Jeff Hardy! Try shot! AJ's got him pinned! Cover! 1, 2! Scott Hall just got out of time.
Jeff Hardy dropkick off the top, almost gave AJ the win.
Now you're really getting a glimpse of what you're going to see on December 5th at Turning Point. Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. The only thing missing, of course, Jeff Jarrett and Randy Savage.
Styles elevated to the apron. Springboard!
Oh, and he catches Scott Hall when he wasn't aware of it.
Caught him flush, flying forearm by the phenomenal one. Hall's down. AJ, he just challenges him to get to his feet.
Oh, he wants to do it his way. Wait a minute. He's going to go down as the world champion. Jeff Jarrett, and he catches him with the guitar.
Just when Styles was going to go for the Styles clash. Jarrett, no.
Come on. Lying in wait.
Jeff Jarrett connects with the guitar shot, and Scott Hall gets the win just when AJ was going to put him away with the clash.
Unbelievable right there. Look at this. Oh, that's what you had to have. You had to have a numbers game.
Jarrett, Hall, and Nash.
Oh, but you got
the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning for the Kings of Wrestling at Turning Point. Macho Man Randy Savage and the TNA crew says you guys are in a danger zone. Ooh, yeah!
Yeah! It's Turning Point December 5, but you can't miss it. Next week on Impact, Jeff Jarrett, Monty Brown for the NWA title. It's Turning Point on pay-per-view. The Kings of Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash to face the Macho Man Randy Savage, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. What an incredible match that is going to be, especially when you think of the impact that bout is going to have on the future of the professional wrestling business in general and on TNA in particular. But yet to come this week on Impact, it's a World Heavyweight title matchup. First time ever on Impact, Jeff Jarrett and the Alpha Male. And Don, I heard you have an update on the condition of Monty Brown.
I have. He has been attended to by a physician, but Monty Brown has given word that it's still a go, even though he took that vicious blow from the Monster Abyss, that 2x4 across the ribs. They're going to somehow get him ready. He is not going to let this opportunity pass by. Monty Brown will face Jeff Jarrett later here on Impact for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
We're about to hear from two of the kings of professional wrestling. Scott Hall has the microphone, and he's joined by Kevin Nash.
Hey, yo. Everybody's real excited about Turning Point. And the way I see it, the Kings of Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall have a message for AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And this is the message, Chico. AJ, you get Hardy, and you follow Savage to the bus stop, because the Kings are taking you to school.
December 5th, a Genesis. No, it ain't gonna be nothing with Monty Brown. It's going to be the Kings of Wrestling. Because December 5th, we take over professional wrestling. A stranglehold. See, the last couple of weeks, we've slowly been smoking like a fine piece of Memphis rib. Well, if you don't want to hear me talk, then maybe you might want me to sing. Monty Brown, I wrote you a little something, and it goes like this. Tonight, Monty Brown, you're gonna fight. You got some ribs. You're gonna take a beating. See, I say you shut up, didn't you? 'Cause I control you. I control all of you. Bow to the Kings of Wrestling. But we're not waiting to the 5th. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tonight it starts. The Genesis, oh, it's almost a bump. Starts tonight. It was almost a bump on the house. Grab that camera. We're taking the show over. You shooting me? One more thing. From now on, I'm no longer Big Sexy. I'll be known as the Silver Fox. His hair was perfect. Follow me, cameraman. We're taking this show over. You got a knife to sell?
Yeah, it looks to me like that is phase one, step number one.
Busted ribs, but he just picked up Jeff Jarrett earlier and just flung him into the turnbuckle.
If we had a tail of the tape, it would indicate that the size, the strength advantage goes to the challenger face of Jarrett tells the whole story.
This is unlike any opponent he has faced since he's become the World Heavyweight Champion here in TNA. This opponent, Monty Brown, has superior athletic ability. This guy played in 2 Super Bowls. But Jeff Jarrett is not the champion for nothing. Let me tell you something. It's his experience, and look at what he's doing. He goes right for the ribs. You can't blame him. If Monty Brown's going to come out here with it, he's going to exploit it.
If we were also going to talk about bullet points, we'd have to talk about the huge edge that the champion has in experience. But the alpha male has him up to his shoulder. Well, there's the veteran move. Tootsie Maho, shoulder block by Monty Brown.
I'll tell you what, Monty Brown's just fighting through the pain and just using his strength right there. Jeff Jarrett though keeps getting up, and then he keeps getting knocked down.
That has to be the most impressive thing that I've seen in the opening minute and a half of this match. The heart and the courage of the alpha male fighting through those possibly broken ribs. Oh, Jarrett time with the elbow coming in. That's the veteran move. That's the experience edge.
And I'll tell you something, it was a great move there. He caught the elbow right into the face, right into the cheekbone, right there. And when that happens, your face just, I mean, it's like stars explode. And he's got the advantage. He's got the momentum.
One of the other bullet points that I'd talk about would be the pounce, the finishing move of the alpha male against the stroke of Jeff Jarrett. 2 of the best finishers in the history of this business.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something. That pounce is devastating. Nobody has gotten up from it once he's hit it. But Jeff Jarrett, the stroke, has been around a long time. And I'll tell you something, though. One advantage I think that goes to Monty Brown. He's been dreaming of this match for a year or more. Jeff Jarrett had no chance to get ready for it. Only a week to get ready for it. And the director of authority, Dusty Rhodes, made it last week.
Let me correct you, Don. Monty Brown has been dreaming about this moment his entire life.
Absolutely. You're right. From the day he was a little kid, he sat there and looked at the posters on his wall. This was his dream. This was his wish. This was his goal.
Wow. The alpha male charged at Jarrett. The veteran able to move out of the way, and he crashed and burned on the floor. We need to take a break, but don't go anywhere. When we return to Impact, more of this ends the assault. Don, we've seen this during the entire commercial break. It's been the champion in control.
Well, he's been taking Monty Brown and just smacking him up against the rail time and time again, driving those ribs into the steel rail. Now you can see right there as he's driving his neck on the rope. Jeff Jarrett is in total control right now, and Monty Brown obviously not 100%. Jeff Jarrett knows it, and he's not letting up.
And notice where Jarrett is focusing his attack. On the ribs and on the back of the alpha male Monty Brown, the areas that were injured earlier in the attack by the Monster Abyss.
I'll tell you what, Abyss was trying to do himself a favor for this Sunday for the Serengeti Survival, but he actually did the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, a favor because he has not allowed Monty Brown to come in here at full strength. And look at this. Jarrett just applying the pressure, just slamming him into turnbuckles and rails and unreal.
More of the same. You're right. Outside on the steel safety rails. Oh, in the ring, he drives him again. Back first into the turnbuckles.
Taunting him right now.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett just taunting him.
You notice the cockiness and the confidence?
Oh, he can see that the wind is completely knocked out of Monty Brown. He can see it right there. Unbelievable.
Jarrett remains in the driver's seat. Shoots him off this time. Front first, chest first, into the corner turnbuckles. Now what's the champ up to? He's got the challenger. Perched up on the top. Oh, he's got him hung. He's got him hung from the tree.
Yeah, I admire Monty Brown from coming out here because you know it's something that he looked forward to, and he wasn't going to let the fans down, but he just wasn't ready. And look at the torque that Jeff Jarrett is using. Pulling. Look at his knee being bent right there.
My God.
Unbelievable.
The human body and a knee, it's not meant to twist and turn that way.
And this is a man who knows. He knows what pain can be in a football game. He knows what it is getting crushed. But I'll tell you something. Right now, Jeff Jarrett is just applying the pressure everywhere. Monty Brown's not getting any let up right there.
Who better to fight through that kind of pain than the alpha male? The guts and the courage, but always stopped by Jarrett.
Oh, look at this. He's just... Oh, he's squeezing it right there, right where the ribs are. You can see it. He's just applying the pressure to the lower back, applying the pressure to where the ribs are. Oh, you can see the pain on Monty Brown's face.
Not a surprise that the champion Jarrett would go to a move like the bear hug, all of his power and all of his strength around that injured area of the challenger, the alpha male, Monty Brown.
I'll tell you what, not only am I not surprised, I don't blame him. I mean, Monty Brown is bad enough as it is, and if you're the king of the mountain, the last thing you want to do is lose your championship before turning point this Sunday. So he's got to do whatever it takes to beat the alpha male, Monty Brown, but Monty Brown's trying. He's trying to get himself back in this.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we've received the okay from FSN. Due to the importance of this NWA title match, we're going to show it in its entirety. We're going to stick with it until we have a conclusion.
Monty Brown! I don't know where he found it, but he reached down somewhere where most people can never go. And he found the string, and he suplexed Jeff Jarrett back over his head. What a move by the alpha male.
Caught him with that double underhook. Yeah, he took him up, he took him overhead. But how much did it take out of Monty Brown to dig down deep and hit that suplex?
Oh, it took everything out of him. I mean, Jeff Jarrett's been taking the wind out of him this entire match. He's in severe pain, but at least he's back on his feet. He's got a chance. And here comes the blow. What a blow by Monty Brown.
Jarrett springs off the ropes a second time, and Brown is ready for him. Series of right hands rocks the champ. Shots to the top of the head. Gonna take Jarrett, send him for the ride.
He's 1 pound away from becoming the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's just got to set Jarrett up for it. And he slams him down. Wait a minute.
No! He went for that running power slam, and it's a great move because it's so easy to follow up the power slam with an immediate pin. Oh my, I didn't expect this.
I'll tell you what.
Going high risk.
Look at that. Oh, but Jarrett tried to put the foot up, but Monty Brown saw it. And now, Monty Brown. Oh, what a move.
Perfectly placed headbutt. One, two.
Oh, Jarrett fights out of it. That's why he's the champion. He knows how to reach down, too.
Just a split second away from having a new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, what that knee right in the ribs. You see that? Look at that, another one.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. But again, there comes a point where the pain can't get any worse. And that's where Monty Brown is right now. As he slams Jeff Jarrett down.
Power bomb, just fighting through the pain.
One, two. Oh!
2 9/10.
Look at this right here. Monty Brown doing everything humanly possible.
They are standing at the impact zone. They're standing at one because they smell a new champ. Alpha male catches Jarrett.
Oh, and he throws it right into the referee. Monty Brown's got to be so tired right now when you think about the pain every time he takes a breath. But think about
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not the guitar.
And the referee's knocked down, and Jarrett's got the guitar. He slams him with it.
Vicious, violent shot to the head. He split the guitar.
Look at this. Look at this. Monty Brown standing tall. He says it doesn't matter. I'll take your best shot.
He's going to go for the strike.
Oh, he does.
Planted him. Referees revive. Jarrett for the cover. Here's one. Here's two.
No. Look at the power of Monty Brown.
Look at the power. Look at the guts. Look at the courageousness of this challenger.
This guy has reached out places that men don't even dream of, and now look at him. He's gonna do it. He knows it. He's taking everything Jarrett can give. What a blow right there by Jarrett, but he can't even knock him off his feet.
Series of rights and lefts by Jarrett.
Another wicked uppercut by Jarrett.
My God.
And he's just turning him off. It's firing him up. Oh, here he comes.
The effect that it has on Monty Brown is that he's got to turn this matchup around in his favor, and he does.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Scott Hall. Oh, but Monty Brown says if you want to join the ring, take that.
Now there's another one of the King's Wrestling. Here it is.
The bounce.
Keep going. Oh, no. Jarrett rolls out, and that enables Hall to get in from behind.
Scott Hall's gotten into the ring, but Monty Brown's not going to stop. He's going to go to pounce him, and he does.
There's the pounce for Scott Hall. Jarrett sneaking back in.
He's got a chair. Look out, a chair. Oh, right into the back. In the ribs and in his head.
2 steel chair shots. 2 unprotected chair shots. Jarrett leads to the 3 count. And yes, Jeff Jarrett remains NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Monty Brown took everything, though, that he could take. Anything that they gave him, this isn't right. Scott Hall interfered. The Kings of Wrestling are taking over. They interfered. Monty Brown got robbed.
Scott Hall, allowing and enabling Jeff Jarrett to retain the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
No, look at him right there, as you can see. What's he looking up at? He's looking up at the big screen.
Yeah,
What's on it?
But who is that? It's AJ?
It's AJ Styles. And Jeff already laid out.
And obviously Jarrett and Hall love what they see.